There are stories, tales. There's all that nonsense, and you can discount most of it.
Of course, but not all.
You saw that young woman in the graveyard.
I'm here in the historic jail cells in the basement of City Hall to interview the cast and crew of Blue Canoe's new and upcoming show, The Woman in Black. And I'm here with director Devin Defoe. Devin, what can you tell us about this space?
Yeah, so as you said, this is the basement of City Hall, and this is the old jail lockups. So we've got this main room here, which is about 20 by 15 feet, and this is where all the police officers would be, and it's surrounded by 4 jail cells, some as small as 5 by 5, and they would hold upwards of 25 people.
Well, I'm not going to be put out by a ghost or several ghosts, Mr. Jerome. My work has to be done. I doubt if the Woman in Black can hold any animosity towards me.
So it's written by Stephen Maltrat, and it's the story about a man named Arthur Kipps who had a terrible experience as a young man, and we now see him as an older man, and he's still haunted by these demons. So as a way to kind of put these demons to rest, he hires an actor, and him and this actor are in a theater trying to reenact these memories and these moments, and as they begin to reenact it, it brings back a lot of emotions and a lot of these feelings, and the audience and the two characters are kind of brought back into this world unintentionally.
Help me find someone. Surely the town will yield a young man with a modicum of intelligence and keen to earn a few pounds who I may take on for the job.
I'm sorry, this is a small place. Young people leave. There are no openings.
But I am offering an opening, albeit temporary.
You will find no one suitable.
In theater, they don't normally tackle sort of horror elements. Is it hard to be a part of a play that's supposed to scare people?
Oh, definitely, yeah. Horror is really hard in theater because, say, in a horror movie, the director controls so much of what ends up getting put up on the screen. But in theater, we have to reproduce it night after night. And we can't control where the audience looks, right? When you're, especially in this play, the audience is going to have 360 degrees to look around. But we have to do our best to really guide them to get the best scare possible, right? So what we've done, though, we have a few tricks that actually I think are going to be pretty effective.
And no young person, or older person for that matter, could be found. We're backing away from speaking the truth of the matter, which is that I should not find a soul willing to spend any time out at Eelwash House, for fear of the stories of that place proving true, for fear of encountering what I have already encountered.
And as you can see from our environment, we're in a pretty unconventional theater space. What are you doing differently with The Woman in Black, and where did the idea come from?
Well, I'm doing it not in a theater, which is actually a little different because it's actually supposed to be set in a theater. But what I wanted to do with it is I wanted to take the script and I wanted to place it in a much more intimate setting. So I wanted to bring the action right to the audience, and by doing so, I've also placed the audience right in the center. So the action is going to take place 360 degrees around the audience members, and there's only going to be 10 of them. So it's going to be very intimate, very in your face.
Is it hard to play sort of a ghostly character, or because theater is not something that normally is scary or kind of has a horror element to it? Is it hard to be a scary character?
I mean, to a degree, because there aren't any lines. And I'm really used to kind of working with text, and it's one of my favorite things. So when there isn't any text, it's kind of like, okay, now I have to discover what I'm going to do without any real direction from words, right? Because when someone speaks, you generally know what they're feeling because of what they say, but she doesn't say anything because she's a ghost, and ghosts don't talk. So she just kind of has to be really ominous, which I've learned to do, I think, and I think it's been a really good learning experience because now I can be ominous. It's mostly about energy, I think, rather than actual action, which is really cool.
Mr. Jerome.
I'll just say that it's startling. It's you're in a small room, 9 other people, but if that's something that you're interested in, it's a lot of fun.
Cool. And so when are the dates for the show?
It's from October 23rd until November 2nd, Wednesdays through Saturdays, 7 p.m. and 9 p.m. shows.
Cool. Thanks, Devin.
Thanks a lot.
Papers belong to Mrs. Jerome. Tons of the stuff. So much waste, no doubt, but
So there you have it, Blue Canoe's terrifying Halloween experience. The Woman in Black runs October 23rd to November 2nd here in the jail cells of the basement of City Hall. I'm Jordan. with K-Town Source.